This is Sammy Dog. He's one of the most lovable farm dogs you will ever meet. He enjoys getting his belly rubbed and hanging out with his best friends Jeff and Hank. Sammy can be a little mischievous sometimes, and one night he decided to go exploring in the mountains, and his exploring quickly turned into the worst night of his life. Sammy was viciously attacked by a pack of angry coyotes. As you can see, they ripped Sammy's belly open with their teeth. Sammy, being the survivor he is, scratched and clawed his way back to the house. After finding Sammy like that, we knew what it was time for. So I went to Google and typed in, "Are coyotes native to Kentucky?" And come to find out, coyotes did not live in Kentucky until the 1970s. So I found an article on the internet, and a Fish and Wildlife employee pretty much said that coyotes started migrating east in the 1950s, and they made it to Kentucky in the 1970s because the Mississippi River froze, and they were able to cross the Mississippi River. So me, not being very intelligent, I went to Google and I typed in, how many times has the Mississippi River froze? And come to find out, the Mississippi River will occasionally freeze. For example, between 1831 and 1938, the Mississippi River froze 10 times. So that is about once every 10 years. And what I don't understand about all this is, why did they wait until the 1970s to cross the Mississippi River? I mean, it sounds like, if Google's telling me right, the Mississippi River's been freezing since the beginning of time. So why the 1970s? I mean, my brain just can't make sense of it. But like I said, guys, I'm just some random dude from Kentucky. I'm not real smart. If someone could just leave me a comment to help me understand why it took until 1970 for Kentucky to have coyotes, I would appreciate it. Now that's out of the way, let's get back on track. After doing some research, foothold traps seem like our best option, mainly because they hunt 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you can set however many you feel like checking every day. The first step to setting a foothold trap is driving the anchor in the ground with a hammer and a metal stake. Next, you want to dig out a spot to bed the trap in. That way it blends in with the landscape. Then you want to put some cotton under the trigger. If dirt gets up under the trigger, it could prevent the trap from going off. Next, you want to pull the trap apart and just connect the metal lever to the trigger. Now she's locked and loaded. Now put your trap in the hole you dug out and just cover it back up with dirt. Then you just want to dig a hole at an angle to put the bait in, and Corey always puts a log on the back side of the hole. That way when the animal comes in, they have to come to where the trap is. They can't come from the back side and look down in the hole where the bait is. So we got a tip from a trail camera this morning. We think we got a coyote. So me and Corey have came to check our trap line this morning, and we have a coyote. Maybe this is the one that attacked Sammy Dog. He's caught good. Corey's getting ready to, well, you know. We're walking up on him.
You can video that where he got the catch right there too, maybe. Pretty good catch.
That's a good catch. It's got his foot trapped. It don't look like it's broken any bones or anything.
Yeah, these gloves are wet from yesterday.
I'd say it's probably about 20 pounds, wouldn't you?
I don't know. We'll pick him up here and just see. Female?
Female? Yeah. Hold him up there. Hold her up there, I guess I should say. There's another one going off Corey's farm. Sammy Dog should feel safer. I know a lot of you are wondering, well, how's Sammy after the coyote attack? And we are pleased to announce that Corey took Sammy to the vet and he made a full recovery. He's on the farm right now, peeing on truck tires and living his best life.
It's just a gel. I just stick it down in there a little bit. That'll give it a... That'll help get the scent into the woods.
It's a good smell.
Do you smell it?
No.
Smells like garlic or something.
Garlic? Well,
yeah,
it ain't bad.
Like a big steak's cooking, kind of. If you buy it, your postman will love you. You say, man, I sure do love that stuff you got in the mail today.
The UPS guy loves Corey.
He said he had his truck searched 2 or 3 times. So now we're going to go back this side. We had a little mishap. No big deal. Trap was bad. Had to dig it up.
Next, you just pull the trap apart and connect the